Good afternoon. As Raghu is stating, we're going to be looking at cloud-based power policy management and being able to migrate VMs in the cloud essentially based on power decision rather than... Oh, I'm sorry, this is a microphone. That was a clicker. So power-based policy management based on power rather than CPU or memory utilization, what we've been accustomed to in the past. We're going to make decisions now based on power and thermal decisions. So what we're going to do is show you a quick overview of what we've got in place. This has been in conjunction with Dell and VMware. Dell is hosting the platforms. These are PowerEdge C platforms. There's C1100, C2100, and C6100 based platforms, all running a mix of Xeon 5500 or 5600 series CPUs. It's running VMware with the standardized vSphere. And we also have a vSphere plugin that we've adopted using Intel Data Center Manager, which is an SDK that's available from Intel. The key takeaway here is that power can now be used as a key performance indicator on making decision changes whenever you need to migrate a VM. It's not just based on CPU utilization or memory utilization or I/O subsystem utilization. You can now take power as one of those initiatives to be able to migrate VMs around.
Sure. Okay. So when he's talking about using CPU and memory, so we have some core technology, motion and distributed resource scheduling, which vCenter uses to make decisions about utilizations of the servers, and using that it makes load balances workloads across different servers. Now Intel is adding some new functionality where you're able to use power as a new measurement, as a KPI to make that decision.
Absolutely. So just to go over a quick overview of what our integrated cloud looks like, we've got the 4 servers across the bottom here in gray. Intel Data Center Manager is the other workstation that's in place, and that's doing the decision factors based on power and thermal measurements that are coming off of the servers. We have a centralized network storage infrastructure as well, where all the VMs are being hosted and being managed by these multiple Dell systems. And obviously we're going to be showing how this VM is going to be moving between those systems. Now, the key architecture change that we have in place right now is this Vcenter Plugin. So up here in the red box, and what this plugin does is it talks between the existing Vcenter console and the Intel Data Center Manager SDK. So Data Center Manager is giving the thermal and power feedback to the plugin. The plugin is also talking back to the standardized VMware console, so vSphere console. So all the decision factors that are going on goes in between this plugin, and those power decision factors are being managed by that plugin. And this is a quick snapshot of what the plugin looks like. Very familiar vSphere interface. You've got your servers on the left-hand side there, and then inside the plugin window, you've got servers listed here, and down each of these columns, you'll have average CPU utilization, average power utilization, and that's per box, per group, or for the entire cloud that you're managing at that point. And then there's a power cap requested field, and that's if you have limitations in your data center or power restrictions where you want to be able to put a power cap on that system to be able to restrict how much power is being utilized by that platform. Now that technology is enabled by Intel Intelligent Power Node Manager, which is part of the Dell PowerEdge C platforms. And what Node Manager does is makes those power decisions based on these policies that are put into place. So let's just jump right into the demo, and we can show you how this works. So here's a mix of VMs that we've got running. We also have all 4 servers up and running in this environment. And you can see we've got 2 VMs that are running at 100% utilization. So they're obviously oversubscribed, doing a full amount of work. We've got another VM that's only running at about 53% utilization. So we have a system that has more availability. If you look down the average power used column, this top server is only burning 143 watts. The bottom server is burning 213. So say you have a restriction in your data center, and given in this case, we say we only want to burn 200 watts per server. This is how our grand scale moves forward. So what we can do is put a power policy into place and say, make that power cap set to 200 watts. So we set that through the plugin. What the plugin is doing is it's talking out to the DCM interface, and it's talking out to all those nodes saying, okay, the power request is now to set power utilization on this server at 200 watts. In Sync, that's also coming back and talking to the vCenter console. You can also see those updates coming up live here on the screen as well. So once that policy is set into place, we'll do a quick refresh on this, and we'll be able to see what power utilization is set at. And right now we just have this set in a refresh mode where we just click on it for demonstration purposes, but obviously moving forward this will be something you want to be put into an autonomous state where you can kind of set it and forget it and let the console manage the work that needs to go on.